When were you going to tell me?
Ben, I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is that you're making important decisions without me.
Because you always react just like this.
Here you go. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
What? Can you blame me?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
It's all right, I'll get you a clean one. Where's your dad?
Having a beer.
I'll go and
I can't
get him.
believe you let me hear about this from the chaplain.
Well, he shouldn't have told you.
Well, I guess for some strange reason he assumed that my fiancée would have told me herself.
Hi, sir.
Wendy.
Hello, Captain. There's something I want you to have a look at.
Cigarette butts?
I found them on my front lawn, right outside my living room window. You've got a peeping Tom. Whatever it is, it's giving me the creeps.
Have you made any enemies lately?
Well, I deal with families in crisis. Sometimes I'm seen as the bad guy.
Could you make out a list for me? I'll hang on to these. Now, where were we?
Did you see where these two went?
Yeah, I think they went back in through there, Chris.
I think I've been ripped off.
Just stay here.
Jonesy?
Yeah?
I see a young girl and an older boy come through here.
Travelling far?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went out through the residence entrance.
Come on, gotta get him.
You go that way?
It's mine! I want it
Hey, you two break it up and get sergeant of police. No way! Let him go!
What's this about, huh?
Nothing.
You look like something to me. What is your name?
Frank Spencer?
Hey, you come back here. I'm not finished with you yet.
What happened to the kids?
I don't know, Chris. They got away. We found these two instead. Mate, if you would just settle down. It's better. Okay, now get up. You're coming down the station now. I said get up. Hey. We got a problem.
What sort of a problem?
Chrissy?
Ambulance!
Now. There's the CPR.
Oh, good enough, I hope.
Check his airways now. Fine. Oi! Oi! Sit down. Sit down! I shouldn't have been so rough with him.
He was resisting.
It's not like he did anything wrong. It was just a scuffle. And he was the underdog.
You kept him alive. You always take things so much to heart. You see, that's why I didn't share my news with you.
Why not? Taking a demotion in a job that you love is a big decision. Of course it affects the both of us. The Salvation Army doesn't own us.
Yes, it does. And there's nothing you can do about it. The rules are the rules. Well, I can't remain a captain unless I marry another captain.
But Sergeant of Police doesn't count?
Afraid not. But I really don't mind. I mean, it's just a title. I can still do good work as a soldier.
You sure that I'm worth that sacrifice?
As a patient.
Haven't heard. Where's Spencer?
Oh, Joe's watching him down the station.
Here we go. Doctor?
He had a massive heart attack.
Is he going to be okay?
The ECG shows he's had several smaller heart attacks before.
All leading up to the big one.
Most likely. His wallet. I was hoping you could help locate his next of kin.
Sure. There's no plastic. It's a licence. Rider. Bar called in Queensland.
I'll get his number through directory.
Now, that might not help. That looks like it's years out of date. There's nothing else to give us any indication as to who he is or where he comes from.
His family need to be traced. He might not make it.
Well, what about that Spencer guy?
I never seen him before in my life.
Yeah, it sounded to us like there was a bit of history between you and Mr. Ryder.
Nah, he just come up and picked a fight with me.
And why did he do that?
But don't ask me.
What did you want him to give back?
Nothing.
Mr. Spencer, it's very important that we track down Mr. Ryder's family.
Well, what's his family got to do with it?
He's had a massive heart attack. They need to be informed.
Well, but he's going to pull through.
Maybe not.
Oh, no.
You're not culpable.
Well, I mean, you know, after all them months I spent looking for him, it's just like him to go and die on me, eh?
Why don't we start again from the beginning? Mr. Spencer and Mr. Ryder worked as fruit pickers in Mildura together.
Yeah, he lost $500 in a card game and took off before coughing out.
Which he took off.
Hart Ryder.
Hart. That's the name of the victim.
Appropriate under the circumstances.
So what, Mr. Spencer followed Hart Ryder to Mount Thomas to try and get his money back?
Yeah. But Ben intervened and Ryder had a heart attack. Well, not that it was Ben's fault. Mate, his heart was already gone. Besides, he's stabilised, so there's no need to feel.
What?
Guilty.
Who says I do? Anyway, I got into the manager of the fruit farm in Mildura. He wasn't much help, but he thinks Ryder was a widower. Not sure about any children, so what I'm going to do now is...
Can't Jones do this? I'm still waiting on some paperwork from you. Ben, one of the great advantages of being a sergeant is that you can delegate work.
Yeah, I wish I'd delegated the arrest.
Come on, move on. It sounds to me like you followed procedure, which I'm sure will be confirmed as soon as I see the paperwork on the incident.
Yeah, I'll write up the report, but first I want to track down Ryder's family.
The reason a sergeant delegates is so that he can get through the paperwork attached to the job.
Yeah, I know, it's piling up. I will get it done, but first I want to get onto the Barcald and Coppers. If they know of Ryder, they might be able to tell us where the kids are.
Talk to Mr. Spencer again. He might know something about Ryder's children.
Yeah, he's sure he's got dark hair. He's about 4 years of age.
That'd be great, I'll hold.
His name is Frank Spencer.
Sarge, is there anything I can be doing?
We got it covered, I think.
Surely if you want to find the guy's family, I could get on the phone or...
No, we're right. What's that? Oh, no, it's just he's got a couple of
Hey,
kids.
Suze, Ryder might have come to town for work, so could you ring around some of those vineyards?
Well, he might not approve.
It's a good idea. Do it anyway. Oi, that's government property.
William's brief is a government case. Won't have any copies for the judges, Sabo.
Well, the Barcald and Coppers can't help. The address on Ryder's licence is now a hamburger joint. There are no Ryders living in town at all.
So, Mr. Spencer is our best bet.
Well, he's checked out of the Imperial. He's probably done a runner.
Jonesy, can you get on with the station master and the bus companies?
I've already done it, no luck.
Ryder approached the manager of the Hale Winery for work yesterday, and he had 2 kids with him.
Where are they staying?
Apparently Ryder told them they're living out of their car, black Pontiac.
Saw one drive off last night.
So these kids are on their own out there somewhere, living out of a car.
Don't panic, the boy's in his late teens.
Did they give a description?
Yeah, he's got short, dark, wavy hair, big build. The girl's 12, 13, yellow hooded wind shooter.
What?
The 2 kids who did a runner from the pub last night.
Yeah, well, could be.
Jonesy, come with me.
Ben, you're the sergeant now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Joe?
No, I'm working with Pooja on the brief.
Yeah, I know. Can you pass me my hat?
Oh.
Yep, that's them, and I'm not the first they've done a runner on either.
Who else?
Just been on the blower to Carla. Night before last, they ate and ran from the commercial.
Did Carla say who they were with?
No, she just saw them get into some big old car and the driver just took off.
Oh. So Dad comes in, tees the kids up for a feed, goes and waits out in the car. They run out.
With the doggy bag.
For him, and he drives off.
Only last night, Dad wasn't in the car because he was busy having a heart attack.
That was their father.
We're pretty sure. Did you see him in the pub at all?
No, I didn't take their orders.
You didn't happen to see a black Pontiac parked anywhere nearby?
No, sorry. And what's happened to the kids, anyway?
We're pretty sure that the boy drove the car off.
Oh, I hope not.
Why is that?
Well, I got the feeling it was a bit, you know?
Great. So now we've got a child and a boy who's not the full quid, fending for themselves and operating a vehicle.
It's getting better by the minute.
We're hoping they come to you for help.
Do you think you'd recognise them?
Yeah, I think so. I'll call you if I see them.
Thanks. OK, we'll keep looking.
Ben.
Yep.
Hart Ryder is not on leave.
Uh-huh.
In fact, he's the invisible man. No tax file number, no pension, nothing.
Rightio. Thanks, Constable. OK, mate, we have covered this area. We need to alert the camping grounds and patrol all the truck stops from here all the way through here tonight.
I could do that.
We're right.
Sergeant, how is that crime stats report coming along?
Nearly done, boss.
Well, if you sent your constables out, you could get it done.
As soon as we find the Ryder children.
Yes, Master.
Right, you want to ring the camping grounds for me? Yeah.
Cheers. Hart Ryder's conscious. He should be able to talk soon. They're going to let us know when.
Great.
Sergeant, use your troops.
Yeah, I am. Susie, can you ring around all the truck stops for me? This has to be done, boss. Doctor, is Hart Ryder in intensive care?
Yes.
Thanks.
It's too soon for him to be interviewed, Sergeant.
I just need to ask him one question.
He's recovering from open heart surgery. I'm sorry.
If he's worried about his children, that will hinder his recovery, right?
He's not worried about that.
How do you know?
Because his daughter is with him.
What now?
Well, I let her sit with him for a few minutes. But
Is
I
that
don't
her?
mind at an interrogation.
Miracle they haven't been in a car accident.
Well, that boy's probably been driving for years.
Another useful tip from their father. It's up there with run away from the cops if you're in trouble.
That'd be right. Well, I grew up with this bloke. As soon as he turned 14, his parents used to go away for the weekend all the time, leaving him at home with the family wagon. We used to go cruising all around the joint. It's great.
Yeah, but you had a bed, food to go home to.
True.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 258.
258 receiving.
I rang the caretaker at the showground. Someone's living out of the toilets there.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Good one, Suze.
Don't tell me, mate. Tell her. Welcome to the Mount Thomas Hilton. Rooms come with water feature and scented with odour urine.
An open fireplace.
Oh. 2-course dinner. And I'd like to so much I'll stay another night.
Let's hide the patrol car.
Who's to say that kids that lead a conventional life are better off than kids like the Riders?
Anyone with a brain. You saw the way they're living.
Yeah, but it's only temporary. It's pretty canny, I reckon. There she is.
Hey, little girl. It's all right, come back. Jonesy? Miss Ryder.
I'm not a girl. If you knew what my home was like, you know I never sleep in a stinky toilet.
I bet it was your stuff in there.
Me and some mates hang out there sometimes, just to get away from the parents. You know what it's like. Mum's a bit clingy. It's just 'cause she cares about me, and you know, I'm all she's got.
How can we contact your mother?
No way! If she finds out what I've been up to, she'll ground me.
Well, we can soften the blow.
You don't know my mother. She's really strict. It's just 'cause she cares about me.
Well, so why don't you tell us where we can contact her?
She had to go shopping. She won't be home.
Well, where does she go shopping?
Dunno.
This is hopeless. The more he talks, the more he believes it.
The mother he's talking about is the one that he wants, not the one that he's got.
Get into human services.
This is so funny. Wait till I tell my mum.
Yeah, they're driving a black
Coming in so quickly.
No worries, I was on my way here with that list you wanted anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. I'll look into it.
Is there something I can do?
Alrighty, cheers, bye.
Look, someone's been loitering outside Wendy's home. Can you discreetly see if any of these guys roll their own cigarettes?
Delegation, Sarge. I'm on it.
The ranger's going to keep a lookout for the Ryder kids in case they camp in the national park. And I thought I'd call the taxi companies and all the caravan parks just in case.
We're inundated with homeless kids today.
Is there anything else I should know about?
No, not at this stage, but look, I'll take you through to see Rowan. Don't believe anything that he says.
Dad died of cancer a few years ago. Mum and me pulled each other through. That's probably why we're so close now, you know? So I don't want to upset her with this whole toilet block thing. She works so hard to give me everything. So I don't need anyone from welfare. God, if you could see my home. It's a mansion.
Where do you live?
It's this great place on Beersheba Road.
That's a good area.
Oh, yeah. We can afford it.
Which house is it, son?
Number 36. The first one on the left as you turn in, with the big double garage. My friends are so jealous.
We'll see if the troops are available.
There's no way that kid lives in this place. Well, Rowan doesn't live there, but the homeowner, Mr Chung, knows him and his mother, Tara Shanley.
So she does exist?
And last Chung saw her, she was out in the front yard of his house hurling abuse at him at 4 a.m.
Yeah, and when he threatened to call the cops, Rowan convinced her to leave.
What caused the altercation?
Chung owns a flat on Pearson Street and rents it out to him and his mother. She was 4 months behind the payment, so they evicted him.
And she trashed the place.
Does this Mr. Chung have any idea where the mother is now?
No.
I bet Rowan doesn't either. Rowan, talk to us. If your mother has abandoned you...
She hasn't. You went to the wrong house.
Well, you said number 36, and that's where
No,
we
I
went.
didn't. I said number 26. I'm going home. She worries when I'm late.
Hey, come on. I thought you said that she'd gone out shopping.
She'll be back by now.
Rowan, we can't let you go out there by yourself until you start telling us the truth.
Is your mother in Mount Thomas at all?
All right, no. She had to go into Melbourne for work. She got this big executive promotion. It's true. She's coming back to get me when she settles in.
And in the meantime, you're on your own.
I'm okay.
You'd be better off in a foster home until she comes back to get...
No way. I won't do that.
It's our job to make sure that you got a roof over your head, mate.
I have.
What, the toilet block?
No, I live with my dad.
I thought you said that he was dead.
No, I didn't. You heard me wrong. I'm living with him until Mum comes back to get me, all right?
What's your father's address, Rowan?
I don't know. I never paid much attention.
Well, can you give us directions? Is his name Shanley, like yours and your mum's?
Yeah. We're a real family.
I guess I'll start looking for the father. Jonesy, can you do that?
Well, does he really exist?
Anything's possible.
Well, I go to go.
Hey, Sarge.
Yeah.
Tara Shanley's on leave, mostly charged with possession. The last entry was made 3 weeks ago in Melbourne, no fixed address.
Right.
Would you like Susie to contact the arresting officer, see if he knows where she is?
It's worth a try.
Well done, Sergeant. Delegation. Crime stats. Now that you've got both your constables working, gives you plenty of time to concentrate on them. Mm-hmm. And while you're at it, there are a couple of other matters that I need to bring to your attention. What are you smirking at?
Well, who are you talking to?
I don't know why some people even bother to have kids.
You know, she didn't move to the city and take him with her, and now he's run back here.
Because he'd be cursing her, not fantasising about her.
Not necessarily. Things aren't always as black and white as we think, Ben.
Well, bottom line, the kid needs fostering.
Does Wendy think it'll be hard to get placed?
No, it's a different matter with the Ryder kids, though.
What's to say they need to be placed at all?
Well, until their father recovers, they will. And even then, anybody who lets their kids live out of the back of a car certainly isn't a fit parent.
Well, he's done the best he can.
How do you know?
It's just not right, Ben.
If you knew something about where those kids were, you would tell me, wouldn't you?
What makes you think I do?
You seem to have taken a personal interest.
It's kind of hard to avoid in this job.
I don't like the idea of them being split up any more than you do, but at the end of the day... Excuse me. Mount Thomas 258, go ahead.
We found Rowan's father and we're bringing him in now.
That's great, Jonesy. Thanks very much, mate. Well, at least there is a father. Hopefully this one can see fit to put a roof over his kid's head.
You do appreciate how hard your son's life has been since his mother left him?
10 years ago, she told me they didn't need me anymore. I haven't seen them since.
Rowan needs you now.
He's been living in a toilet block for the last month.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm just not in a position to deal with this right now.
Aren't you the slightest bit concerned?
I don't even know him.
He's your family, your responsibility. It's your duty to take him.
I got a new family now. Last thing I need some kid with problems moving in.
And you don't consider yourself partly responsible for sorting out those problems?
Well, I didn't cause them.
Mr. Shanley, we all understand your position. Perhaps if you gave it a go, you might find you enjoy having Rowan back in your life.
If you want someone to look after him, find his bloody mother. Look, I got to get back.
Take Mr. Shanley home, Constable.
Charming.
What sort of a person walks away from their own flesh and blood when they need them? Is this what the world's coming to?
Just a moment, Mr. Shanley.
Oh, come on. Me missus will wonder where I am.
Wait. Constable, can you bring that phone?
Hey, no way. I told you how I feel.
Thought you'd like to at least say hello to your son, Rowan.
Dad. Is that you?
I can't help you, kid. I'm sorry.
Hey. Happy? Are you? Sleep well, do you?
I sleep fine.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. Rowan, I've got good news for you.
Was that Mum?
No, but I've found a family for you to live with.
No! I'll be okay until Mum comes back to get me.
Come on.
She is coming back. She said she would and she will.
In the meantime, she would want you to be taken care of.
Why would she want me back if I'm living with someone else? She'll think I found a new mum.
No, she won't.
She'll think I don't need her anymore. She's my mum. And if Dad doesn't want me... He never wanted me. But Mum did. She used to love me. I don't know what I did wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong, mate.
Wait till you meet your new family. They're great. You get your own room and there'll be other kids to play with. Won't that be awesome?
You did your best, mate.
So why do I feel like it's not enough?
Now might be a good time to catch up with that paperwork.
I think I might dig around a bit, boss, see if I can track down Rowan's mum.
We've got Melbourne doing that. It's out of our hands.
Mount Thomas 900, go ahead.
Just on the black Pontiac van, the local told us that he saw it parked in Murray Street earlier today.
It wasn't there when I went down.
It's not there now either, and none of the residents can tell us anything. Do you want us to keep patrolling?
Yes, please, and keep me informed.
Will do, Sarge.
Oh, we'd better head off.
All right.
Yeah, there's salvo balls in Murray Street. Maybe Marissa's seen them.
No, she hasn't. I already asked her. Do you know where the Ryder kids are?
Yes, I do.
Where?
Look, all you need to know is that the children are safe and they're waiting on you as their father.
Oh, you're good at deciding what I need to know, aren't you? First I hear about your demotion from the chaplain. Now it appears you don't trust me professionally either.
I do trust you, Ben, but I also have a duty to those children.
You lied to me?
I have never and would never lie to you, Ben, but...
Good. Then tell me, are the Ryder children here now?
Yes.
Hey, stop!
Derry, come on! Come on!
Stop the car! Pull over!
The girl is driving.
She's only 11.
Well, you should have thought about that before.
The girl's 11. Her name's Janet. The boy's called Derry. He's about 17. If they come in, keep them there and let us know, please.
There's been a sighting.
Okay, bye-bye. Whereabouts?
Doreen from the truck stop saw them half hour ago.
Another eat and run?
Yeah, she chased after them, saw the black Pontiac, was heading back towards town.
OK, so they're sticking around. That's good. Let's hope that they're stationary by now and safe.
Chris just rang. The kids may not be safe at all.
It was the other guy in the fight, and he was tanked to the gills.
Spencer. So what did he do?
Well, he was mouthing off to the customers, and I let him rip because I thought he might say something interesting about the kids.
And did he?
He said that they had his car, and that he was going to get it back from them, and that if they gave him any lip, he was going to shoot them.
Do you know if he had a weapon?
No, but it could have been stuffed in his swag. It was big enough. Anyway, that's when I rang Tom.
So where is he now?
Well, I don't know. When he saw me on the phone, he took off.
Did he give any indication at all that he knew where the kids were?
No.
Hopefully it was all talk.
Well, I don't know. He was drunk enough and stupid enough for anything, if you ask me.
Did they mention anything about where they were staying last night? It may have seemed incidental.
No.
Did they tell you why they were here in Mount Thomas? Did they know someone here?
The only thing personal they told me was their names. And the fact their father used to be a rodeo rider. Well, could that be something?
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 258.
Mount Thomas 258, go ahead, boss.
We've had a report of a disturbance at the showgrounds.
That's where I'm heading now. What sort of disturbance?
Some idiot leaning on a car horn.
Got that.
Come on, get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Stay there.
Let her go, Spencer, now.
Nah, you just stay back.
You will get your car back, OK?
Stay there. This is between them and me, all right?
All right, stay calm, OK?
Shut up and keep out
It
of
was
it.
900 urgent.
Go ahead, Ben.
Listen, Spencer has got the girl and a gun.
The boy is trapped in a car. I need backup here, urgent.
Has he fired any shots?
No, but look, he's pretty worked up. I don't want to push this.
OK, stay at a safe distance. I'll send back up as soon as possible. OK, anyway, showgrounds, quick as you can.
Bloody stop it, will ya?
How long?
Jones and Rain are on their way now.
258 out.
Oh, come on, get out of the car.
OK, Spencer, just put the gun down and let the kids come over to me, and then we can talk about it, OK?
I don't want to talk about nothing with any cop. Oh, bloody, will you get your retarded hand off the horn?
Just do what he says, Derry.
Now, look, I'm going to shoot the cop, and then I'm going to shoot your sister. I mean it, I will.
Derry, stop it, please!
Just now, will you get out of the car? Get out of my car, now!
OK. All right. Let the kids come over to me, Spencer, and then we can talk about this.
No, I'm in charge here, eh? Now, get out of my car, now!
Just do it, kid.
It's Dad's car!
It's my car!
Well, Dad wanted it off you immediately!
Spencer!
Now, look, will you get out of the car?
Stay there, Derry! It's Dad's car!
Spencer, put the gun down! Let her go!
Ow!
Listen, mate, you're outnumbered!
No, you
Let her go! Let the kids come over to me! Put the gun down! Put it down now! You're outnumbered, mate! The game's up!
Shut up, will you? Just shut up and piss off!
Let me go!
Marissa! Now get back!
Spence!
Well, who the hell are you?
I'm Marissa. I'm from the Salvation Army.
You're a bloody salvo.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a friend of Derry's and Jana's. Now, why don't you tell me what's going on?
Well, their father stole my car and I want it
He
back.
won it in a car game!
Jana!
It's the principle of thing, eh? It's the principle.
I can see that, but we can't sort this out while you're waving your gun around. Now, it's just going to get in the way, Spence. Spence? Now, why don't you give me the gun?
It's all right. Do as she says. Let her go! Get down on the ground! Down on the ground, Spencer, now! Down! Marissa, get back! OK, stay down there. Do not move.
Oh,
You're under arrest.
Hey,
Get
you're
up.
hurting
Get
me,
up.
eh? Oh,
Get up now.
No, you're not
Get
allowed
up.
to do that. Last time, what?
It's over a stolen car, mate. Shut up.
You, eh?
Shut up. Come
You
on.
shut up. I can say what I want.
Get in the car. Get in. Get in now. Just a few bits and pieces to clear up, Mr. Spencer.
Like what?
Your charges.
Oh, what charges? I thought this is all going to get sorted out.
Firearm offences, false imprisonment, threats to kill. You held a gun to a little girl's head.
Yeah, but the gun wasn't even loaded.
That doesn't make any difference.
I should be entitled to do whatever I want to get my own property back.
Yep.
We did a check on the Pontiac. It was reported stolen in Renmark 2 years ago.
Mr. Spencer, why didn't you tell us that this Pontiac you're so fond of was stolen?
Well, yeah, well, that crime's past its use-by date. Ryder nicked it from me 2 months ago. His is fresher.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
What kind of coppers are you?
We'll send you back to South Australia to answer that one once you finish doing time here, of course. You had no right interfering out there. Those kids could have been killed, and so could you.
I was pretty sure the gun wasn't loaded.
How could anybody be sure of that? You shouldn't have even been there in the first place.
I made the same connection that you obviously did. Rodeo, showgrounds. How could I sit back and do nothing?
That is exactly what you should have done. It was a police situation, and I was handling it.
I saw an opportunity to help you, so I took it.
It looks like you just saw an opportunity to make another decision off your own bat that affects both of us.
That is not fair.
Marissa, we're supposed to be getting married. But if you can't even trust me enough to talk to me about these things, then how...
Isn't about trust, Ben.
If you've finished, there are a couple of kids in my office to be dealt with.
You don't scare me with your uniforms and your tough talk. You can't charge me because I'm a minor, so don't even try.
They're not trying to scare you, Jana. They just want to help.
Dad said if anything ever happened, all you coppers would do is split me and Derry up.
No.
It's not going to happen, mate. It's not going to happen. Tell him to let us go.
Where will you go, Jana? What, for a drive in that car that's far too big for you to handle?
I can handle anything.
I'm sure you can handle it, but we can't let you go and there's no one to look after you two.
We've got an auntie. That's why we're here. Dad's going to die one day and he's going to ask if she can have us.
Where is this auntie?
I don't know. Dad got sick before he looked her up.
Do you know what her name is?
Dad didn't tell us much. He hasn't seen her for over 25 years, so he didn't even know if she'd want us.
Well, maybe the police can help you find her.
Yeah. We do want what's best for you and Derry, Jana.
Mr. Ryder's out of intensive care. He's asking to see his kids.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Derry, quiet. It's a hospital.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
Kids? Marissa, can you just wait here with them, please?
I was just about to ring you. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryder passed away.
But he'd come good.
It was another massive heart attack. There's nothing we could do.
All right, thanks.
Do you want me to tell them?
No, I'll do it. Jana, Derry, I'm sorry, but...
No! Liar! Dad!
It's okay. Just wait.
Dad? Dad? Dad?
Ah, Wendy, come on in. Let me introduce you to Jana and Derry Ryder.
Hello.
This is Wendy Smale. She's from the Department of Human Services.
Forget it. We don't need you.
No.
It's okay. Wendy can find somewhere for you to stay until we can locate your aunt.
Well, they want to stay together, surely.
But I understood Derry had special needs.
I'm the only one who can care for him. I've been doing it nearly all my life.
Well, I'm sure you've done a terrific job.
Don't
Jana, but...
patronise me, lady. Me and Derry will find a place to live together.
That's not allowed, Jana.
He's 17.
And 3 months.
Legally, he's an adult. We can do what we want. Where's the loo?
It's through here.
Jana!
Yes, Miss
Surely
Ryder.
they can keep it together.
I don't have anyone on my books who's qualified or willing to take on someone like Derry.
So it's a foster home for Jana and an institution for him.
Well, a residential care unit, maybe.
Can't they take both of them?
Jana doesn't qualify.
Come on, you can't sit down, mate. You stay with me. Come on.
The girl is too young to be his main carer. Look, aside from anything else, it's robbing her of her childhood.
Jana!
Derry, come back, mate.
What Jana now?
Derry, it's okay,
She'll be
mate.
back in a minute, mate.
Jana!
We'll get him.
Jana!
She's coming.
Jana!
She's coming. She's
I'll
coming.
get her.
It's okay. We'll have a seat. All right, she's coming. Yeah, she's coming. All right.
Jana? Honey, open the door. Are you okay?
Of course, I'm fine.
Jana!
Told you he was no good without me.
I can't place you together.
Want to stay with Jana?
Sorry, I truly
I'll run away. I'll
am.
break him out. I swear I will.
It's all right, Jana. We two can stay with me.
Oh, I'm not sure that that's such a great idea.
Why? Well, just until we find your aunt.
Here, let me help.
No, it's all right. I can manage.
Hey, you can't.
No, I'm fine.
Ben.
Susie, I'm
Hey,
fine.
when are you going to realise you've only got one pair of hands?
Susie,
Hey,
Marissa, I thought you were too busy playing Happy Families to come down and party tonight.
oh, I can't stay too long. I've got a neighbour looking after the kids and they're eating pizza and glued to Star Wars. But, well, Jana told me something I thought you should know.
Yeah?
Well, Ryder wasn't the name her father was born with. That was just his rodeo stage name or something.
So what's their real name?
Well, she doesn't know, but she does remember her father saying he grew up in St. David's. Well, I thought if you can find out his real name, we could trace his sister.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Maybe there was something in his personal papers or something.
Well, not in his wallet, there wasn't.
Somewhere else then. I mean, I don't know, but...
Marissa, we need to talk.
Ben, I've got to get back to the kids.
Hey, Jonesy?
Huh?
You come for a drive? Is this it?
All of Hot Rider's personal effects.
Okay, thanks, Doctor.
Anything?
Well, nothing that gives us his real name, but seems he was a smoker.
Smoker with a heart condition. Great combination.
No, that's not the point. I wonder if cigarette filters, cigarette butts.
I'm not following.
Hardly.
How long since you last saw your brother?
He was 17. Still remember the fight. He wanted to join the rodeo and Dad wouldn't allow it. Hartley ran out of the house. Never came back.
Till a couple of nights ago.
You must have been standing on your lawn for a while. Trying to get the nerve to knock, probably.
He should have. I'd have loved to have seen him again.
I suppose he was pretty nervous, considering what he'd come to ask you.
Oh, the children. God, what a mess.
You are going to take them in.
Oh, Ben, how can I? I work full-time and then they both need a lot of care.
And you're just the person to give it.
Look, being a social worker is one thing, but becoming an instant guardian to a pair of kids that I only met today...
Is that what you would have told your brother if he had knocked on your door?
I don't know. I need time to think about this.
Do you? Are you the sort of person who would walk out on your own flesh and blood?
Is this what the world's coming to?
I don't want her to be my aunt. I don't like her.
She's your only living relative, Jana. I think you'd better get used to it.
It's okay, we've all got to get used to it. You've got your dad's eyes. You know, he was a wonderful brother.
So we live together in your house for good?
Yeah. Although I've only got 2 bedrooms, so it might be a bit cramped.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
And then there's my pottery.
Oh, I'm sure you can all make it work.
And I'm sure it's what everybody really wants.
I suppose I better get you 2 home. Thanks. I think.
So, where were we? Ah, yes, you don't trust me.
That was never the issue. I trust you implicitly.
Then why did you interfere today? I had that situation under control.
I wanted to help.
You could have been killed. And so could those kids.
They'd come to me for help. I was trying to protect them.
What did you think that I was trying to do? Pull my gun out for a laugh?
I think you were trying the best you could. And everything worked out just fine.
Just. Listen, why didn't you tell me yourself that you were giving up your captaincy?
I didn't want you feeling bad about me making sacrifices for you.
Well, I do feel bad about that.
Then don't. It's a sacrifice I'm only too glad to make. A toast? To trust.
To trust. And my future wife. Who's far too good for me. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Wouldn't it be great if all our cases turned out like that? Jana, Derry, Rowan, turns out he's in a good home. All making the best of things.
Well, that's what country policing is all about.
I'll tell you what else country policing's all about. This.
No, OK, we'll do what we can. Just try not to worry and keep us informed, OK? Ben, that was Rowan Shanley's foster mother.
Oh, yeah? How's he doing?
He's gone. He ran away during the night.
Ben, Rowan doesn't want to be found, not by us.
Just a quick look around, boss.